Hello guys, good morning. How you doing? How was your night? I hope you slept well. I hope you're fine and healthy. So today we'll be talking about mistakes. So what do you know about mistakes? What are mistakes? What are those things that you've done that are maybe making you feel bad, that are bothering you, that are giving you issues, those wrong decisions that you made that is affecting you and you've not been able to forgive yourself? So let's talk about it. So mistakes are inevitable. Making mistakes is something that we cannot stop or change. Most of the times we make wrong decisions. It's something that has happened to everybody. It happens. But it all depends on how you what you do after making the mistake. So mistakes are inevitable, but please be careful to avoid making mistakes. Try making the right choice. I know it's not something easy, but try to avoid making mistakes. No one is above mistakes. Yeah, no one is above mistakes. And you should also learn from the mistakes of others because it will help you and to guide you to avoid making those same mistakes the person made. So even the Bible encourages us to be careful in order to avoid making mistakes. So there are some scriptures that represent different mistakes that people make, either through disobedience to God's word or through wrong association. You can see those places in the book of Deuteronomy 4 verse 6, Deuteronomy 5 verse 1, Deuteronomy 6 verse 3 and 25, Deuteronomy 12 verse 32, Proverbs 12 verse 26, and Isaiah 55 verse 2. So please note, don't tell my mistakes to others. Tell them to me, because my mistakes are to be corrected by me and not by others. My mistakes are to be corrected by me, so tell them to me so that I'll know and correct my mistakes. Then, this is an advice to those that are bothered or are feeling bad as a result of a wrong decision or a mistake they've made in time past. This is an advice to you guys. Don't waste your time crying over what went wrong. If it wasn't a blessing, it was a lesson for you. So whatever mistake you made that is affecting you and is making you feel bad, it's making you look down on yourself, a mistake that the devil is using to bring you down, a mistake that the devil is using to tie you down, whenever you remember that mistake, you always feel like you did something wrong. You always feel bad. You're not always happy with yourself. I want you to know that don't cry over that mistake anymore because it's in the past. You just have to amend and try not to make that same mistake again. So whatsoever happens in the person's life, there's a reason for it. So that mistake you made, you have to learn from that mistake. Since it didn't turn out to come out, it didn't turn out to be a good decision that you made. It's now a mistake, but it's in the past now. So you have to learn from it. You have to pick a lesson from it and move on. So the only man who makes no mistake is a man who doesn't try. He's a man who never does anything. A man who never takes risks, who never make any mistake. So do not be afraid of making mistakes, provided you don't make the same mistake twice. So do not be afraid of making mistakes. If you've made mistakes before, take it as a lesson and learn from it. Learn from the experience, because every experience, they say, is a teacher. But do not be afraid to make mistakes, because nobody is above mistakes, no matter how good and how cautious and how righteous you think you are. There is nobody that is above mistakes. We all have a mistake that we've made in time past. There are some people that will still make mistakes in the future based on the various decisions we make every day. So no matter what happens in the future or what has happened in the past, I want you to know that it's something that it has happened or it will happen, but you just have to learn from it and then work on yourself. Try not to make that same mistake twice. So thank you so much for listening. See you next time.